A group of Navy SEALs who accused their platoon leader of war crimes have spoken out in never-before-seen footage. SEAL Team 7 described Special Operations Chief Edward Gallagher in grim terms, calling him freaking evil, toxic, and a psychopath.
Here's a summary of the article.
According to a trove of leaked Navy materials, members of SEAL Team 7 described their Special Operations Chief Edward Gallagher in grim terms, calling him freaking evil, toxic, and a psychopath. Advertisement. In the leaked video interviews, SEAL Team 7 members described seeing Gallagher targeting civilians, including a 12-year-old kid, and fatally stabbing a wounded captive with a hunting knife. The Times reports that in the video interviews with investigators, 3 SEALs said they saw Chief Gallagher go on to stab the sedated captive for no reason, and then hold an impromptu re-enlistment ceremony over the body, as if it were a trophy. Social media posts from earlier this week showed Gallagher meeting Trump and First Lady at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. Gallagher appeared to give the president a folded, black and white ISIS flag. In an Instagram post, Gallagher described the flag as a gift to the president from his time in Mosul, Iraq. The leaked materials published by The Times also included thousands of text messages exchanged between platoon members, revealing some hesitancy to come forward about Gallagher for fear of retribution and threats of violence.
This post received a score of 20,559, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
It stood out to me in the footage when one of the SEALs says, "There is almost no one in the world that can kill someone that personally with a knife, looking at them. Literally the worst of the worst."
Yeah, it's the kind of people that torture animals.
Which is why military services should have serious vetting in place to catch these people. They should not have any power over anyone. Least of all in a military setting. The U.S. government fucked up letting a man like this have a command role. Let alone be in the military at all.
They do. Vetting for special operations is even more extensive than military service. The problem with psychological testing is, you can just lie. Even tests that can detect positive impression management don't work great, because everyone applying for anything tries to make themselves look and sound the best.
Yay, I feel like some people forget a lot of sociopaths are liars and charming. I'm sure Ted Bundy could be a general for God's sakes lol.
Ted Bundy has thousands of girls wanting to fuck him right up until he fried. Gacy had to put on the clown makeup, Bundy was born with it.
Gracie was also a lot more interested in the demographic that might like clowns than Bundy was.
Ah yes, I forgot that small detail, thank you. Whoops.
The medic reversed his testimony and blew the trial.
What a joke. This guy got immunity and then said that he actually committed the crime? If they were after a murderer, then why the fuck would they give the murderer immunity?
You never put someone on the stand unless you know what they're going to say. If it requires giving immunity, you tailor the immunity so they don't have a chance to say something unexpected. The prosecution gave him blanket immunity, and then for whatever reason, he abused that to claim he did it. Now they apparently can't prosecute him for the murder, and prosecutions for perjury are difficult.
Yup, it looks like a cover-up. Someone gave him blanket immunity so that he can claim that he did it and thus ruin the trial. The sabotage is extremely obvious.
They call it the Oliver North. It's strange that even if you just look at his press photo, he looks like that robot senator from Parks and Rec who would just power down when not exchanging idle pleasantries or long protein strands.
Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos.
Greater than Gallagher was ultimately acquitted by a military jury in July of murder charges but was demoted after being convicted of posing for a photo with the ISIS captive's body. However, he was ultimately spared all punishment after President Trump intervened in November and restored his rank. Wow, wherever in America there is a bad decision to make, you can always depend on Trump to be there to make it.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.